everybody. This is Tiffany's Tarot. I'm your host, Jim Andre. We're here with card readings with Tiffany Reynolds. How's it going, Tiff?
Hello. It's going good. How are you, Jim?
Pretty good. One day at a time.
Yep.
Okay, we got a Facebook user saying, hello, Jim and Tiffany. Hello.
Hello.
I love tarot card readings. Another Facebook user, hello, everyone.
Hello.
And another Facebook user would love a reading, please. Your comment comes through with the ID of Facebook user. If you'd like to leave your name with a comment, it'll probably help Tiffany a little better to give you a reading and help me keep track of who's had a reading and who hasn't. Because if I got to go by a Facebook user on every one, I'll be losing track of who wants a reading. So, all right, it's Julianne Guthrie Smolson would like to have a reading.
All right. All right. So, Julie, what I have for you starting off is the frog at the bottom. The frog says cleaning house, releasing emotional baggage. So right now, you're probably, since we're in January, New Year's resolutions, um, you might need to clean house, whether that's people that you know and love, but they may cause you a lot of pain and agony. This can also be financially, maybe old habits that no longer serve you. But also with this card, it's also holding on to things that cause a lot of pain to you physically. Because when we hold on to a lot of emotions and we let our emotions run wild, it affects our mental health and then it eventually leads to your health. And then that can start going bad and deteriorating. So, cleaning house either in three different ways people, um, physically, physically cleaning house. There's nothing wrong with a good spring cleaning, but also emotional as well. The next one I have is birth and rebirth. So at this time, you're going in a transition in your life where things that are dying off, because this is a fall time, so usually in the fall time, things start dying off and then the winter comes, everything is dead, and then you have the spring where things start rejuvenating. So we're in January, pretty soon spring's going to be coming around. So right now you're in a transition in your life where there will be a rebirth and it can depend in various ways. But right now you're going through a rebirth of many things, and in order for this rebirth to happen, you need this lovely little frog here to help you release a lot of things, um, because the new things that are going to be coming in, you can't bring your past with you. The next one I have is the bee, luck, industrious, and sweet victory. So moving forward in the springtime, you're going to have a lot of wealth, and that can be defined as many different things. But also, that being said, you're going to have a victory in a lot of things. Your life will be like the pot of honey that this bee is looking for. So, you probably right now are being a busy bee, pulling your full 24/7 into something, devoting yourself, but it's going to pay off eventually. I have the Earth Fairy, physical health, grounding, and foundations. So they're really stressing physical health at this point. Also, grounding, going outside, taking a break from inside. You know, I know Facebook provides plenty of drama. It's a never ending soap opera. But going back outside, just running barefoot, looking at the plants, looking at the trees, rereading yourself. And the last one is foundations, foundations with your loved ones, with family, who it is you consider, what helps you hold you together, your strong foundations. The next one I have is the eagle with spirit, integrity, and connection to the angelic realm. So you may be seeing a lot of birds, a lot of feathers, and the angels are communicating with you. And usually the birds are closest to the angels and close to heaven. So you're probably getting all kinds of hints from your angels about little hidden messages that you would probably know. And that being said, with spirit, focusing on what reconnects you to the spiritual realm and what connects you to a higher power. The next one is wealth. So, wealth is definitely coming your way. And then you have all the trees, and then you have all this greenery and this forest. So, definitely when things start flourishing back in the springtime, you're going to have a lot of wealth coming towards you. And the last one I have is the horse, accepting help from another and delegating authority. So, receiving help or giving help to someone or something that requires some kind of help, and delegating authority. Some authority may be asked from you or from somebody else, but or somebody may really love horses. I'm picking that up too. So that's what I have for you, Julie.
It's going bananas over here. All right. Let's see. Hi, Tiffany from Gary Waite. Nice to see you. Hi, Gary.
So
And from what I can gather, they're all I identified as Facebook user. But I got one here that says Lisa AO. Love Tiffany. She's great.
thank you, Lisa.
And Lisa would love a reading. So I guess we can give Lisa a reading. Again, whoever's in the chat here that wants a reading, put your name there so we know who has had a reading and who hasn't, and who's next in line.
Ooh, well, those sure came out. All right. So right now I have uncertainty. So feeling uncertain about something or not having full disclosure of what your options are or feeling stuck in something, you might being forced to make a decision, but you're kind of like this girl that's kind of in the forest, but trying to figure out if I want to go left or right, or do I have a third option in something? With that being said, we also have the bear spirit with healing. So, with that being said, healing from something, because something may have left you wondering, or someone may have left you out here in the field. but trying to heal and gather your thoughts at this moment. But while you're healing, you're trying to be like this bear and trying to protect yourself so that you can move forward in your life and not be tricked or deceived of whatever had happened, because I'm pretty sure you do not want to be this person. But also, when moving forward, you may also feel like whatever had happened in the past, you want to be this bear just in case, because you never know what the future holds. And the reason why the bear came out is because I have Raven Spirit with truth. So some kind of truth is coming out, or somebody is acting like a little birdie and coming to reveal a truth, or you may be seeing a lot of birds, a lot of bird feathers around you, because there's a hidden truth and it was brought to your attention, and she has all this yellow light around her. So she's being enlightened about a situation that she did not see before. So now you have the truth, or truth is coming to you, that's going to allow you to heal from something. And once you have that truth, you're going to be like this mama bear. You do not want anybody to mess with you, but you are probably going to move on and keep pursuing forward. But you now have your heart guarded, because right now you're trying to purify yourself from something. This is a purification card. And this is the pine spirit. So we are still in January. We're still seeing a lot of crazy snow all over. And it doesn't really let up until March, really. So this could be from this month until February, and then really until March, you start seeing things improving. But at this time, just as you're healing and purifying things, so is nature, so to say, or so to speak. Once this purification process tempers over, we have the springtime here with this little lovely blue jay. And it says bluebird spirit with happiness. So around springtime, you'll start finding happiness again, reconnecting to things that make you happy, or you may be getting something that brings you much joy and happiness. It could also be good news regarding something very significant. And blue jays are often associated with heaven, loved ones that have passed on, and they usually come and visit you, and they often bring good messages from the other side when something big is about to happen. There's also the hummingbird spirit with joy. And this is another spring card. There's all the flowers. So definitely another springtime card. You're going to hear about joy, and you will be feeling joy and happiness again. The last one is ancient oak spirit with strength. So you will have the strength to endure and pick up your roots and reroute yourself to another area, and whatever that it is, and be this tree and restart growing your roots again and being able to flourish. Whatever has held you back, it won't be able to hold you back anymore. You'll find another way to regrow and start all over and flourish once again, and have the strength to endure no matter what life throws at you. So that's what I have for you.
Okay, let's see. Julie says, thank you so much, Tiffany. It resonates very much.
You're welcome, Julie.
Vic is here with us. Hi, Vic. And Vic goes on to say, I'd be up for a reading if possible.
Sure, Vic. Let me see. maybe not so much. Let's do less than that. Ooh, okay, Vic. So, Vic, I have quite a lot for you. The first thing I have is burden. So feeling burdened by something in your life has caused you to stand still, step back and reevaluate a situation from afar. It also could have happened during the fall time with all the orange and the gold with these leaves. Something was brought to your attention and it put maybe your life on hold. The second major card, the major arcana for this deck is forgiveness. Something involves forgiveness either on your part or another person that you're dealing with. And somebody may want forgiveness. They may be trying to come around and wanting forgiveness. This person may also be the reason why um, this red flag and burden had came up in the first place. But forgiveness has definitely come out very strongly in this. The next one I have is the serpent with knowledge and healing. So somebody may want to heal a situation and somebody may have knowledge on the other end of what the other person doesn't know, or information regarding something. And that being said, somebody may also feel like they were deceived by somebody that was very serpenty in a situation. The next one I have is the frog. So cleaning house and releasing emotional baggage. So somebody is ready to hop on a new lily pad away possibly from the serpent. Um, you're probably ready to move on to something. But this other person is probably wanting to come back around. The next one I have is a cat, independence and healthy boundaries. So a cat usually is solo in their life until they find Mr. or Mrs. Right, but they're usually independent. They really don't rely on anybody. They're used to doing things on their own. With that being said, also having healthy boundaries, not putting up with bullshit from anybody. If somebody does them wrong, well, they just get up and go. They don't stand and put up with it. But with this card coming out, somebody may be very independent. Somebody may want to do their own things, or this is how they live. This is a mentality that they have. You treat me wrong, I'm out. I don't do refunds. I don't do retakes. I'm not Walmart. I don't take a refund after 10 years and you come back around and you treat me like caca. I'm not doing it. So somebody is very independent and somebody is wanting forgiveness. The next one I have is the butterfly with beauty. So observing beauty, something is beautiful. And this can involve a woman as well. So something beautiful is blossoming, but also this could be a past and a present energy. So there may be two people actually coming through, and this is why this could be burdensome because you have a past person that may want to apologize, and then you have a potential for a new person that doesn't have all this. They're not drama. They are beautiful butterfly. They are masters in their life. They have accountability. They already have everything together. Um, the reason I say that is because somebody wants legitimate partnership. The next one I have is the horse, accepting help from another and delegating authority. So just like with Julie, somebody may be fond of horses, but also the horse can also run away if they do not trust a situation or they do not trust the person that's getting ready to try to ride them and on their reins. They will try to buck at them as well. So, that being said, um, somebody may be coming around to ask for help, but also with this card is delegating authority. So, ask yourself, are you the one that's going to be delegating this situation? Are you going to be taking charge and what your expectations are and making that very vividly clear to somebody? The next one I have is wealth. So somebody may be very wealthy and they're offering a commitment, and then you have a past person that is just offering an apology and a redo. The eagle, spirit integrity, connection to the angelic realm. So your angels are highly watching you and trying to give you hints about what is coming. You have two different people. Use discernment as well. The last one I have is the spider with creative projects. So somebody may be very creative, very intricate in what they do, but also somebody may be more than just interested in a partnership. They also might be coming in with new ideas on how to help you financially and different ideals to take your life to a better place. So that's what I have for you, Vic.
Okay, let's see. We have a name Johnny Ducas Rodriguez. I'm assuming he wants a reading.
Okay, so Johnny, I have attachment, holding on to things in this life that you feel is worth holding on to, but however, in a spiritual term, it may not be in your best interest because there may be something much more better for you. Um, and it may involve you letting go of your certain lifestyle, your expectations, or whatever, how you were raised or how you perceive things to be. So you feel like you're caught up in a web um, because you have certain expectations. That being said, you have decisions and predictive guidance. So you have the prophets and ancient seers. So while you are feeling like this, there's also decisions at your point right now in your life that you need to make. And they may be very serious decisions that involve your life further down more than you think. At the bottom of the deck, these decisions involve connections, so partnership, contract, and commitments. So it may involve love, it may involve a job, it may involve freedom and a better life. These are all different things that are being offered on the table. So that's what's really being right here, right now, is these things you're having to take a decision on. You have talent guides, spirit mentors, and teachers. So you have loved ones here and your angels, including past life guides. So these are your loved ones and your angels that are trying to get you to let go of unhealthy attachments because they know that there is something that involves a beautiful connection and more loving connections because they will take you to a better place. Joys, blessings, and intuition with Archangel Hanael. And these decisions can actually bring you joy, happiness, but you have to use your intuition on using your spirit GPS on do you want to bring positive changes into your life. And you have guardian angels helping assist with personal guides. So you definitely have choices, but your angels are trying to nudge you to what they feel would be best for your life purpose. The next one I have is relaxation, peaceful pursuits, and happy times. So instead of feeling in a cobweb, you would have peaceful times and peaceful resolutions instead of feeling stressed and overwhelmed. The force of love and creation. So this opportunity may take your life purpose of what you're actually looking for because it requires on your part you helping create this solution because they know that you have that special spark that is needed to create this beautiful solution. And the last one I have is prosperity with success and abundance. So feeling abundant and successful. But sometimes we have to, in order to get on the little yellow road, we have to let go of things that no longer serve us. And our angels in our situations usually give us a nudge. Usually we're at jobs or we're in connections where we feel like there's more, there has to be more. And we always tell ourselves, well, this is what our mom and dad want us to do. But always in the back of your mind, there's always, well, I need to do more, or there's got to be something else. So you get those nudges and you get those turks to try to move you along in life because your life is not there in a little box. Your box is meant to be opened and explored in the world, if that makes sense. So that's what I have for you, Johnny.
All right, let's see. Lisa says thank you for her reading.
You're welcome.
And Vic says thank you as well.
You're welcome.
And we have Colleen Heldenbrand, medium red. I guess she would like to have a reading.
You. Okay, so calling. I have for events that there was a loss or feeling lost and detached from something. So a loss could be a loved one passing away. It could be a financial loss. It could be a romantic connection. You felt like, okay, well, I dated somebody and it didn't go well, but I tried and, well, it didn't go well, but I'll just see what else is out there. Okay. And some people, they feel that, okay, I was supposed to get on this boat. So see how he's looking at the boat. Some people think that they were supposed to be on certain boats and then come to find out later, after they let that person go, that person was not meant to be in their life because there's something greater out there for them. But at the current time in their situation, they feel devastated, whatever that loss is. And then over time, it is revealed later on why they had to let go of that ship. And no matter how much they tried to hold on to that ship, it was still in their best interest to let go of it. The reason why I say that is because I have intentions behind a mask. So either you tend to hide behind a mask with emotions, um, or somebody in your energy hides behind a mask of who they are, and their interest is what I'm picking up on your end. The next one I have is people with professional assistance. So this may be somebody that does professional work, assisting, helping others, guiding people, or you're needing some kind of guidance on some kind of service that you need, but somebody is willing to help another person. The next one I have is friends and colleagues. So you may know this person mutually through friends of friends, but also colleagues at work. This could be somebody that you can also work with, and maybe you know very little about them, but they sure do know you somehow. The next one I have is transformation. So she has this bright, fiery world right behind her, and then she has this blue, cold one where everything's kind of dead. So with transformation, it means at this point in your life, you are walking over a bridge, not looking back to your past and just embracing your current moment and just trying to look forward into whatever the present and the future brings you. But whatever is in the past, it could stay in the past. It's dead. It no longer should be living because it brings back painful memories. Okay, so you just want to move forward on that bridge. You don't want to do anything associated with the past. The next one I have is kindred partnership. So somebody may be coming in, and offering some kind of relationship. They actually may reveal behind that mask that there's a lot of feelings, and it's up to you, how you want to proceed with that. The angels of four directions. So this person may also be very spiritual. They may be a different race, different religion, different ethnicity. This person is very open-minded, and they embrace all kinds of different ideals and etc. And they may also help you embrace different perspectives in life. The next one I have is discovery. So you may be discovering right now that you have hidden talents or things that you would love to discover, hobbies. I don't know, it could be history, I don't know, it could be dancing. It could be different things that you want to take an interest in, but also you may find out that some of the things you never thought you would like is actually something is your hidden talent. And also this person that may come in may also help you discover your talent. The next one I have is great gratitude. So gratitude is sharing with others, kindness, gentleness, but also receiving it back. What we give is what we receive, and vice versa. The next one I have is new supportive connections. So being connected to new people, people that are willing to teach us new things, new languages, new projects, new ideals, new experiences in life. The next one I have is a teacher. So somebody may be a teacher and helping you teach you something in your life that maybe you never thought of trying to perceive. And this person comes in to help you open your mind. Like I said, they're very spiritual, but they may come in to try to help you understand whatever that it is that you're going through, and they help you understand the bigger picture. So that's what I have for you, Chloe.
Okay, Facebook user says, very spiritual person. Your reading was point on, Tiffany.
Thank you.
And Lisa's asking if we see the stars that she sent. It is spinning on my side. Not sure if I sent them. Yes, they did come through. Lisa AO, thank you very much for the stars. We appreciate it. And again, let's see. Thank you, Tiffany, very much. That does resonate. I appreciate it. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Okay, again, now, if anybody wants a reading, please leave your name with the request for the reading in the comments so we can keep track of who we've read. Yeah, thank you. Thank you again, Lisa.
Thank you, Lisa. Wendy.
Yes. Yes, Wendy would like to have a reading. Hi, Wendy.
Okay, so Wendy, I have light the darkness, ancestors, ancestral line, and generational shift. So you may be somebody that comes from a family where a lot of things and a lot of things have occurred uh, where it could be like unrequited love. They could have came from poverty. There's different things about your family that is mostly negative, but you are like this little golden fairy on top of his head. He's a little dark elf here. You are a bright light in your family, and you are divinely chosen to be the first to break away from these curses, whatever that it is. And you are here to reverse what was done in the family. So the next one I have is fairy tales, letting go, detachment, and moving on. So you may have somebody that loves one person and the other person may not love you back. She's literally moving on forward in her life, and this man, he's literally sinking into a swamp with a bunch of rose petals. In this case, usually with this card is usually saying is somebody may have put in a lot of time and effort, but despite of no matter the upkeep, no matter the gifts, no matter how much love and time and requirement of one party, the other person just simply could not give it back. So eventually the other person just decided to move on because again, it is one-sided, it is unrequited. Now, the reason to clarify it is stolen in her sleep, unaware, unconscious, unawakened. So you have one person that is trying to do the best that they can, and you have another person that kind of just lives life. And you probably have people that don't understand how you think or how you feel or how you say it or how you try to describe what's going on in your life because they can't perceive a person that is here to help with a generational shift. Meaning that your family, your friends, they can't really relate to you and you can't really relate to them as much as you would love to. You love them and everything. They really can't understand because you're here to do major work from the other side. And you have all these little trolls and everything in the back there. You can't really see them. They're like it's like a pit, it's a void. So these people try to fill themselves up with alcohol, drugs, drama, conflict, and everything. And here you are just the chosen child, and that gives them many reasons to find ways to either hate you or manipulate you, or they just don't understand. But again, you're being protected from these kinds of people. You do love them, but you might have to set healthy boundaries with them. The next one I have is cry for nature, mourning for something sacred which seems lost. So nature may also be something very sacred to you, but also with the being said, this fairy is actually utterly devastated. So you probably had thought you had something with someone or, something that meant very sincere and near to you. But unfortunately, whatever that it was, is no longer here. And it's literally breaking your heart, and you're trying to mourn the loss of it and grieve at the same time. The next one I have is Story Keeper. Tell your story, legacy, write your wisdom. So you kind of are your own story writer, your own story keeper. So what this card is literally saying is you're here to share wisdom with others. You're probably an old soul. So that's why you can't really relate to people that are here in the modern age. That's why you kind of feel like, okay, yes. But you're here to help enlighten people. And your soul is on a journey. The next one I have is the Silver Sisters. Take time to take protection from toxic thoughts and energy. So you may have influences from social media where they're trying to put negative thoughts and emotions, drama, chaos. You may be very sensitive to this kind of stuff. So, with this card being said, you may be a person that needs to detach from the world often and seek solitude and reconnect with nature and a higher power because you're an old soul. You really don't want to deal with this again. So, you take that time to rekindle and then you kind of deal with this. It's kind of on and off. The next one I have is far, far away, creative daydreaming. So you may be somebody that's very creative. You may also like art. You may also like to daydream a lot. You also might like certain types of films. You might be into science fiction or fantasy, but you may also be somebody who daydreams because you have more to offer the world, but you're trying to figure a way of how can I use my daydreaming to make it a reality in my everyday life. At the bottom of the deck, I have Crystal Magic, Creation, Dawn, and the Beginning. So you may have a fascination with crystals, but also what this is saying is that you're a crystal child, which means that you technically are born here to help heal your family of generational traumas and the generational shifts. You're here to begin anew and start a new generation. Uh, so you're kind of like a flower that's growing in a nuclear field. So you're reblooming, you're restarting, you're resetting everything negative, and you are here to be the new future where everything is positive. So you have that power within you to create a better future than whatever your family and your loved ones have did in the past. You yourself can direct a new future timeline where everything is positive in your outcome. So that's what I have for you, Cindy.
Okay, we're getting close to the top of the hour here. We got time for one more. Let's see. Could you read Tim Moan?
Okay, so Tim, I have for you a new strategy is required. Find the path to love and happiness. So you have this bride that is near a tree and she's not very happy. She's not very fulfilled. It should be a happy moment for her, but for some reason it is not. You don't have to be married. This could be your life. You could be at a job where you feel stuck, but something literally feels like it's at a dead end. It's supposed to be happy. It's supposed to be hunky dory. You probably have people around you telling you, reminding you, things should be better. Why are you upset? Why are you kind of sad? Because there is something in your soul that feels that something is off and this is not the way that things should be going. The next one I have is listen to the internal song of your soul, tune into it and learn to trust it. So you have your GPS talking to you, your soul, and you know for a fact things feel off. And with that being said, everybody's soul plays a different frequency, a different song, but it makes all a beautiful song nonetheless. But each person is represented by a soul mission, and every person is unique in their abilities and skills, but only you yourself know yourself enough to know what feels right to you. So your GPS is talking to you. You feel that in your soul. The next one I have is recognize despair as an opportunity. Within it, you will find the gift of awakening. So usually when our souls become gloomy and depressed, they are starting to make sense that something is not all right. Something is amiss here. Something else needs to be done. I need to do something. So this is probably what you're feeling right now. Awaken all your senses, slow down and become aware of them. Your senses usually help you view the world in different ways. So since we use our eyes, our smell, our touch, the way we feel, we got to use all our five senses to really fully experience our life here on earth. And if we're not using all of them, then we're not really fully enjoying, not fully, really, truly enjoying life the way that we are meant to. So take time to really get in the moment and don't take it for granted. The next one I have is leave your social circles behind. Seek out true companions. So you may have a bunch of friends, family, coworkers, that they may appear as friends, but they may be actually very vicious as foxes. These are people that may talk behind your back. They don't have very good things to say. They smile in your face, and if they could, they would turn on you in an instant. These are not the kind of people that you would really want to call your friends or your loved ones. These are the people that need to be avoided at all costs. The time of guilt and shame ends now. Forgive yourself and begin to love yourself just as you are. So you are very unique in how you are, and maybe you've had people in the past tell you you're not good enough, your worth is not good enough, but eh, you are loved, you are so cherished. And with this, people, when they start taking away from these kinds of people, they start realizing that they have more to offer the world and they have a unique spark that needs to be kindled. Once they have that spark kindled, they grow as a flower. So they grow from a seed to a beautiful flower, but they may need help. And sometimes it's them just having to realize that they are extremely loved and they have that potential within themselves. The next one is saying to conform is to die inside. Be brave and be yourself. So some people are raised to conform to certain ideologies and beliefs, but every person is unique in how they are. And some people think that we have to be certainly by a book standards or textbook standards is what I call it. But you are you. Your soul is unique for a reason, and you are meant to be you. You're not meant to be a chameleon and blend in with the wall. Everybody is different. That's why everybody has soul plans from A to Z. Everybody has so much to offer, and no one is ever the same. The last one I have is a wonderful surprise is coming. Something entirely new awaits you. So you may be somebody that's really shy and reserved, and you probably hold back a lot, or you may be dealing with somebody like this. But what this card is saying is that maybe you need to get out of your comfort zone and seek new experiences that reaffirm that you are unique, you are wonderful, and that life holds more for you than what is perceived. So that's what I have for you, Tim.
All right. Wendy says, thank you. Sounds like her. Okay, so we're just about at the top of the hour. And Facebook user says, thank you, Tiffany.
You're welcome.
So I'd like to let everybody know that we are on every Saturday night at 9 p.m. Eastern. And as you can see, it's free card readings and with Tiffany here. And
Yes. And
she's usually spot on. So
I am
yeah.
going to make an announcement for anybody that does want personals. I am offering personals now on Sundays. It's $20, and that's your time between you and me. If you want to talk about whatever that it is, I can pull out all my decks, and it's only $20. That's up between me and you. If you feel like Saturday, I was general, but if you're more curious or you just need more time, I'm willing to do that. And it will be a Sundays. You would have to message me on Facebook, and I'm willing to do that. So I'm offering that now.
Yeah, that would be a more in-depth reading, right? A
Yeah,
more
I'm
in-depth
going to
reading. Yeah.
do in-depth readings for people that really need it.
Yeah. Yeah. And a lot of people, they probably want a private reading anyway,
Yes. So
if they want to
I'm
get into
offering that
the,
option now.
get into the, like the personal nitty gritty stuff,
Yes. So I'm letting people know now that
Yeah.
that option is available to you, and I'm
Okay. Yeah.
available.
Lisa says that's great. And one-on-one sounds nice. So again, all you have to do is email or instant message Tiffany on Facebook, and you guys can make arrangements for readings.
Yes.
So our next general readings, as we're doing tonight, will be next Saturday at 9 p.m. Eastern.
Yes.
And I'd like to thank everybody for participating. And we'll see you all in the next one.